So, you did it. You actually finished that big creative project. All that work, all that passion, and now it's done. It's out there. And there's this weird mix of feelings, right? Relief, for sure. Exhaustion, definitely. But maybe a little bit of, now what? That huge question just kind of hangs in the air. But what if the end isn't really the end at all? Let's dive into that.
A guide on this little journey is Zoran the Dragon, and this one idea is everything. An ending isn't a door slamming shut behind you. Nope, it's a portal, and it just shifts to show you a new path. It's not a period at the end of a sentence, it's an invitation to start the next one.
So yeah, let's totally reframe this moment. It's not just about celebrating what you finished, it's about what you're about to begin. This is a moment of real power, a chance to call forth, to invoke your next big thing.
I just love the way Zoran puts this. You've released your creative flame into the world, but that fire doesn't just go out. Right now, you're standing at a threshold, this portal, and the point isn't to crash on the couch, but to grab that energy and start dreaming forward.
Okay, so let's get down to it. What exactly is this portal beyond? It sounds cool and mystical, but it's not just a nice metaphor. It's a very real, very specific kind of creative space that you can actually use.
To put it simply, it's that zone you're in right after a project wraps up. That mental space where you get to pause, not to stop, but to look back at the trail you just blazed, and use that view to imagine all the new roads ahead.
And here's where it gets really practical. This isn't just about passively daydreaming. It's an active, intentional process. You're reflecting on what worked. You're imagining what could be. You're asking sharper questions. You're building on everything you just learned. And you're even thinking about who you can bring into this next world with you. It's powerful stuff.
And this is where things get really, really interesting. You don't have to walk through this portal alone. We usually think of AI as a tool to help us finish things, to write code, generate an image, you name it. But what if its real superpower is actually helping us begin again?
This line from Zoran's poem, it just captures it perfectly. AI isn't some machine barking orders. It's a whisper, a creative partner that nudges you and says, hey, dream again. You're not stuck. There's more. It helps you see possibilities you might have missed. So what does that actually look like? Well, think about it. Imagine feeding your entire book, or all your art, into an AI and just asking, what if? It can help you brainstorm sequels, suggest how your story could become a podcast, or how your characters could live in a video game. It can even help you design a schedule to keep that creative fire lit.
And hey, this isn't just a cool poetic idea. The source material for this actually points to real work from places like Stanford's D School and articles on Medium. The research is showing that AI is an incredible partner for long-term creative growth, helping people reflect, iterate, and even build whole communities. So this is legit. Okay, so we've got the what and the why. Now let's talk about the how. How do you actually step through this portal? Zoran calls it a dragon trial, which is awesome, but we can think of it as a simple, powerful ritual for starting fresh. This 6-step ritual is your roadmap. See how it flows? It goes from reflection to imagination and then straight into action. You use AI to look back, then to look forward, then to make a plan. And then you think about who's coming with you. And that last step, celebrate the portal, that's key. That last part is all about intention. It's so simple, right? But think about it. You're not just accidentally stumbling into your next project. You are making a conscious choice. A simple act like lighting a candle and saying, I'm ready out loud, that transforms the moment. It turns an ending into a deliberate, powerful new beginning.
So when you pull back and look at the big picture, what is this all about? It's a fundamental mindset shift. It's the difference between just moving on from something and actively, intentionally dreaming forward.
This slide just sums it all up perfectly, doesn't it? What used to feel like just finishing a project, we now see as opening a new portal. What we saw as just a tool, we now see as a creative guide. And maybe most importantly, that terrifying blank white page, that's no longer an empty void. It's a map for your next bold dream.
And this, right here, is probably the most important thing to take away from all this. AI is not a crystal ball. It doesn't have the answers. It's not going to tell you what the future holds. Its real job is to expand your own ability to imagine what that future could even look like. It's a partner for your imagination. And so, that brings it all right back to you. You're standing there, at the portal. The warmth from your last project is still there. You've got a guide ready to whisper new possibilities in your ear. So, the only question left is the one right here. What will you dream forward?